I'm trying to make this video right now about how to keep your desktop clean, because some people's desktops are crazy. I used to work with this guy who had all of his files just stacked on the screen, and I was like, I don't understand how you even get to that point. I couldn't find the file that we were looking for on his laptop, and he couldn't find it either. And I was like, I don't know. So anyway, I told him about this tool, and I think it'll help you as well. It's called PostHaste. It's free, it's for Mac and others. So I'm gonna show you how to use it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. We're gonna build a template. Let's do it. 99% of all pre-production planning is preparing, it's a lot of P's, is preparing all of the files, all of the assets, all of the things that you need in order. And PostHaste will structure all of that for you. You set up the template once, you can give it the files, you can give it everything that you need. And that right there will create a bigger gap in the amount of time that you spend searching for a file that you can't find and the amount of time you get paid for. So if you have a project where you get paid $100 and you work 10 hours, you just got paid $10 an hour. But if you can cut an hour off of all of your pre-production planning because you used PostHaste, you just got paid $11 an hour. Is that the math on that? That might not be the math on that. Every single time you open a new project, all you gotta do is use PostHaste, date it, name it, plug it into your system, and you'll be great. But my point being, you got paid more for less time, because your value is what you create. It's not based on the hours that you work. But if you're not organized, are you really maximizing your value? I would argue no. So first thing we're gonna do is come down and open PostHaste. When we do that, you can see I have the date and I have the date and I have the name already figured out. We're gonna just open templates, and you can see we're gonna create a new template, go down to the plus sign down here at the bottom, and we're gonna go test template. I'm gonna show you the most simple version, and then you guys can take and run with this what you will. Once you get into your new template, you're going to select a new folder, and we're gonna do subfolders from that one. But the first is 01, remember this is important, 01 projects. This will be where your files live. This is what everything will auto save to. This is the same folder. And if you put it on an SSD like I do, and not just your laptop would work too, but it'll go with you no matter where you're at. Remember, everything is a subfolder, and this is so you can find everything that you are looking for in about 10 seconds. Under media, we're gonna select media. You're gonna go new folder, and then you go 01 footage. Go back to the 02 media, you're gonna do a new folder, and you go 02 audio. When you upload from an SD card or CF Express or anything that you are creating the content on, anything that the content is writing to, when you upload that, for me it's footage, when you upload that film, I would put it in footage. Or if I plugged this in and got the audio file off of the mic that I'm wearing, then I would put that in audio. Exports, like I said, stays empty. Now the fun part, projects. You can go into Premiere Pro and create a file called template or 2026 template or something that will be memorable. And that's the template that will open up every time you click on the file. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to the plus, and they have some options for you. Evidently Premiere Pro 2014 through 2020, you got, that's all the CC, then you have the CS, you got Final Cut, I have Cinema 4D, I don't even know what that is. Illustrator, After Effects, all of these normal files. But because I like my Premiere Pro set up in a certain way where I have projects on one side and effects on the other and doing the whole thing, and I have audio clicked into that, I will come down here and import a file. Choose 25 because that's where it was saved, and then template 2026. And that's what I'm going to open up. This file will live in this big template forever. So now when I want to go back to a new project, I go new project, test template, where all this, test file, create project, and I'll put it in my documents just so we can see it. And now you have 260410, that's today's date, test file. Now your project opens to 260410 template 2026. Then you have all of your footage, so everything will go in here: audio, music, assets, graphics, and your export. Notice if I come in here and I change the date, say it's the 15th, create project, back in here, see how it'll automatically list, because the 15th is a more recent date than the 10th. And that's PostHaste. That's the app that I use to organize my entire digital life. And I honestly think that it is probably the most underrated app that I have on my entire computer. It's free. There's no reason not to have it. There is no reason not to go get this and completely turn your organization around. If you need computer, laptop, file management, all of that stuff, PostHaste is the way to go, 100%. And it takes 5 minutes to set up. The download's really quick. It's free, people, free, okay? Free. Go get it. Stop messing around. The link is in the description. Go grab it and just make your life better, dude. Like, honestly, just make your life better. If you're finding this information valuable, or if you like the way that I have to explain things, or if you just think, you know, something authentic in the world of AI would be really nice, go subscribe. I'll post more content like this pretty much weekly. And if you have any questions about my workflow as a whole, drop it in the comments and I will try to answer your questions in the next one.